Hey everybody. So sometime back I published a video talking about ways to save on priority mail shipping if you're selling stuff online, for example through Etsy or eBay or whatever. But unfortunately, one of the options that I recommended in that video, the USPS regional rate box, has been discontinued. It's very unfortunate, but I do have some good news to share. So if you have been using the priority mail regional rate box, particularly the regional rate box A, to ship stuff in, there is an alternative shipping service you can use and still get cheap rates for the most part for this particular box here. So there is some misinformation going around saying that you can no longer ship in this box and you can no longer get the regional rates. That's only 50% true. So the fact is, if you still have these boxes, yes, you can use them. You can still ship in them. Don't throw them away. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, you have not trashed your unused regional rate boxes, because the fact is, you can still ship in this box. Take advantage of it, because there is a good alternative out there called Pirate Ship. And no, this video is not sponsored by Pirate Ship, as I've mentioned in previous videos. I will not waste your time talking about today's sponsor because my videos are not sponsored. So, Pirate Ship is a shipping service which offers direct access to priority mail cubic rates. So, in 2023, or for 2023 shipping rates, Postal Service discontinued the regional rate boxes. I think it was effective January 22nd or something like that this year, 2023. They discontinued the regional rate shipping. And these boxes were available for free online through the USPS store at the time. So, the Postal Service, they've discontinued this box. They no longer manufacture it, but if you still had them, you can still use them. So, Pirate Ship, again, it offers easy access to cheaper priority mail cubic shipping rates. You don't have to be an Etsy seller to get access to this. You don't have to sell on eBay to get access to this. Although I've heard that you can actually integrate Pirate Ship into your Etsy account. I'm not sure how that works, but this is what I was told by an Etsy seller. So Pirate Ship, all you got to do is create a free account with them, and I personally have used Pirate Ship to ship out a few packages. All you have to do is create a free account on pirateship.com. So once you set up a free account and you add a payment method, you will be able to start printing out and shipping with Pirate Ship. And the rates for this box here falls into what's called cubic.30 territory, or cubic 0.3. And the rates they have published here on the website range from less than $8.42 for Zone 1 up through $10.23 through Zone 5. And the thing is, the good news is those rates are actually cheaper than the 2022 regional rate box A shipping rates for this box. For example, this postage here, which was from January before the new rates went into effect, it cost $10.35 to mail this box from a location that falls into Zone 5. And now the actual cost would be less than $10. And you'll see the price once you go to the website and actually do a rate quote on a box. They will show you the actual price. The bad news, however, zones 6 through 9 are way more expensive than the 2022 regional rate box A shipping rates. So once you get above, I want to say $15, I have to look online and see what the medium flat rate box costs. So $14.75 commercial pricing. So if you sell on eBay or Etsy, you should be able to ship the medium flat rate box for $14.75 or $17.10 at the post office. So when you look at the the cubic.30 mailing rates, once you get into Zone 7, if you're a commercial seller or a commercial shipper, the medium flat rate box becomes cheaper to ship than using the cubic shipping on one of these boxes. So you have to keep that in mind. So if you're going to shipped through the post office, it'd be $17.10, or $14.75 for a commercial rate for the flat rate box. So if you have these boxes, the regional rate box A, again, pirate ship, way to go if you're shipping zones 1 through 5, and that will cover quite a bit of territory, at least here in the United States, depending on where you're located. If you're shipping from the central U.S., you'll definitely be in luck there, because you would definitely have a good wide area to be able to ship to using this box. So, anyways, yes, I am disappointed that the actual regional rate pricing and regional rate boxes are gone. Yes, I'm quite disappointed. Maybe if enough people complain, the Postal Service might consider bringing them back. Who knows? Because they were a convenient option. And what was cool about these boxes was, up until their last day, you could go on USPS Click and Ship, which normally has just retail shipping rates, but they also offered the regional rate box A and box B rates for anyone who had the box in possession. I've actually shipped stuff out reusing these boxes because, of course, the shipping otherwise would have been quite expensive through a retail channel. So the regional box B, this of course has handwriting all over it. They wrote fragile and perishable, even though the spelling had some issues there. But of course, the box B, being a little bit bigger than the box A, the box B falls into cubic dot 5. So looking at this box, it says on the bottom, outer diameter cubic foot, 0.409397. So that would fall into cubic dot 5 rates. So if you have the box B, this would work too. Your pricing would be less than $8.74 for Zone 1, and Zone 4 less than $10.27. Zone 5 would be $13.89. So it appears that the box B would also be good for these rates. Let me go ahead and just verify to be sure. The box A and the box B, that could definitely be reutilized with this new rate schedule. So if you do have these boxes on hand, by all means, use them. So when you go to use Pirate Ship, it's going to ask you for the length, width, and height. Make sure that when you key in these details from the regional rate box, or any priority mail shipping box for that matter, except for the flat rate ones, I don't think you could use them for this. On the bottom of the USPS mailing box, there is an outer diameter cubic feet, so this number right here, it's above 0.20 but less than 0.30. So it would fall into cubic 0.30. And when you go to key in the length, width, and height, you use the outer diameter, not the inner. Make sure you use the outer diameter right there. So, and of course the weight, which depends on what you ship. So I think the cap on this shipping rate is 20 pounds. So the regional rate box A was capped at 15 pounds. The regional box B was capped at 20 pounds. So these shipping rates are actually very similar to regional rate shipping, except the longer distance zones are priced a little higher, but the lower distance zones are actually priced a little cheaper than the regional rate pricing was. So the regional rate boxes, although yeah, it is a bummer that they no longer offer the shipping service, and of course they no longer manufacture this box. But if you have these boxes, you can definitely still use them. Don't listen to the misinformation saying that you can't use the box. Yes, you can use the box. You can use the physical box. You just have to choose a different shipping method. Again, the priority mail cubic through pirateship.com would be your best bet for these boxes. And if you don't have these boxes, the cubic options do work with, for example, plain boxes. So, and also the general priority mail shipping boxes that the Postal Service offers for free. You can use those as well. However, they have to be, of course, the outer diameter can't be above 0.5 cubic feet to use the cubic shipping option. Something I forgot to mention, which I think is pretty important to note, is when you use Pirate Ship, when you go to do a quote or actually go to ship something, when you put in the dimensions and weight and the ship to address to calculate shipping rates, Pirate Ship will sometimes recommend a shipping option other than Priority Mail. So yes, Pirate Ship also offers shipping services for UPS along with the USPS, and it offers multiple forms of USPS postage, including, of course, Priority Mail, cubic. It also offers other forms of cubic postage. I think ground is one. First class might be on there. I can't remember for sure. Medium mail, I'm not 100% certain about that. Now, medium mail, on its own note, it's important that if you ever use medium mail, it's only to be used for books and media items. The USPS does, in fact, inspect packages from time to time that have medium mail postage, and they can stop those packages and hold them at the post office and charge the recipient extra postage. Plus, I mean, that service, it takes a long time. The Postal Service, if you're using Priority Mail labeled packages or boxes, they're very uptight about how those get used. Like, you cannot use a Priority Mail shipping box for, let's say, first class. So it's very important that when you look up postage on there, or when you're actually shipping something out, it's important that if you're using a Priority Mail package, that you actually do ensure that Priority Mail is selected. Because sometimes UPS might be a tad cheaper, or it might be cheaper for ground or something else. Sometimes it will put a different form of postage up top because it's cheaper. Just keep that in mind. So anyways, yes, again, I am disappointed that the Postal Service quit offering the regional rate options. But if you have these boxes, or even if you don't have the boxes, there are options out there to save on Priority Mail shipping. And again, for example, Zone 1 through Zone 5, it's a no-brainer to definitely use the Pirate Ship option. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Well, everybody, that wraps it up for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to Cube's channel, and be sure to tick the bell. That way you get notified of new video posts. Also, I recommend following Cube Company on Facebook. A link is in the video description. In addition to computer tech videos, I have a second channel, CubeComp MTDX. Links are available at the end of this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching and your support.